everyone. Today we have a very special guest with us to talk about autonomous A to Z, which is gaining recognition worldwide. Please welcome Yoo Min-sang, the Managing Director of Autonomous A to Z. Hello.
Yeah, hello. I'm Min-sang Yoo, CSO Strategy Division at AUTONOMOU. Nice to meet you.
Before we dive into the interview, I want to extend my congratulations to you for being selected as the new Korean intellectual in the category of transportation. How do you feel about this achievement?
Yeah, the word new intellectual seems to be a pleasure and a burden. So there is still a lot of research to be done in transportation field, especially in the area of autonomous driving, which is changing so fast. So I think I need to keep learning. So therefore, I think it means to be better in the future, and I plan to use it as an opportunity to make more efforts.
And for our viewers who may not be familiar with you and Autonomous A to Z, could you please introduce yourself and tell us about Autonomous A to Z?
Yes, we are a Korean national autonomous driving startup that was founded in 2018 and is now in its fifth year. As the name A to Z implies, we are developing all technology related to autonomous driving from A to Z, such as autonomous vehicle, CITS infrastructure, and remote control. So especially, we have been operating the most autonomous vehicle in Korea since 2020, and we are the #1 company in Korea that driven the longest distance on the public road, and we are also challenging the global stage. And in March, we were the only Korean company to be ranked the 13th in the world in the global autonomous driving technology ranking.
A to Z means all of it.
Yeah, all about autonomous technology.
Yeah. And I've gathered some recent articles about Autonomous A to Z. Your company was ranked 27th in the US Department of Transportation Autonomous Driving Certification Report and placed 13th in the world on the Guidehouse Insight Leaderboard, and also signed an MOU for autonomous driving on public roads in Geneva, Switzerland. Wow! There are numerous articles about your achievement, and particularly, many of these articles highlight your success overseas. What do you think is the reason behind this international recognition?
Yeah, we've learned from operating the most autonomous vehicle in the country, and we advanced our system. And we operated 10 different types of cars, the most in the world. So such as micro vehicle, SUV, or mobility bus, a lot of things. So the more autonomous vehicle learn, the more stabilizing the system becomes. So I think it is technology that allow us to operate the most autonomous vehicle in the world with one software through this a lot of learning.
And is there anything that makes you feel overwhelmed or worried when doing activities abroad compared to doing activities in Korea?
Yeah, absolutely. The fact is that Google's Waymo, which is #1 in the world, the autonomous field, and GM's Cruise, which is #2, are only doing autonomous driving in the United States, and they are not expanding internationally. But it's really hard for just 100 employees person startup like us to go to overseas. Very hard. So it's like beat your head against the wall. But on the contrary, I thought it was opportunity because it's a load that no one has traveled before. So it's load that anyone can take. So we also had a network of global experience from our previous companies, which with half of our employees are from automotive manufacturer, so which made it little easier to go to abroad.
And let's delve into each article in more detail. First, your company was listed as the 27th in the US Department of Transportation's Autonomous Driving Certification Report. Can you explain what significance this holds, especially being the only Korean company in the list?
Yeah, the US has no autonomous driving car legislation to the present day. So because autonomous vehicles are so new, so the government is not creating regulation because it values that creative and freedom is very important for manufacturer. So some say that this American culture has creative, innovative company like Tesla. So, however, the government doesn't want vehicles that are completely unsafe beyond the road. So, the US government has created what it calls autonomous driving guidelines that set minimum safety standards and require companies to submit report explaining how they are meeting them. This report is called the VSSA. So all of the company operating autonomous vehicle in the US, including Google's Waymo, GM's Cruise, have submitted their report to the US government. So none of Korean company, including big manufacturer, had been approved until 2022. So, and we are the first company to submit this report to the US government. This is official proof that we understand the US automotive vehicle legislative framework and are ready to enter the US market.
And your company was also officially listed in 13th place in the world in the Guidehouse Insight Leaderboard. What does this achievement signify?
Yeah, Guidehouse is one of the largest consulting firm in the US and with $18 trillion in annual revenue. So it is number one provider of a public sector assessment and has been ranking autonomous driving technology worldwide since 2017. So it evaluates autonomous driving companies around the world every year based on total 10 items such as strategy or execution scores. And then result of this evaluation are utilized as the most highly cited data in the world. So Hyundai Motor Company entered the ranking at 15th in 2017, and no Korean company has been ranked since then. So this year, we became the first Korean company to enter the list at number 13. So all of the other companies are valued in $1 trillion. So we received the highest score with the lowest valuation. So we are proud that it was very meaningful evaluation that allowed us to be recognized globally and for our excellent technology.
I think your company is really awesome.
Yeah.
Just hearing about it, I imagine the preparation process must have been very challenging. How did you go about preparing for such accomplishment?
Yeah, I think being a startup, there are a lot of things that come up, so I don't always anticipate. So we do the same with the in-person interview for Guidehouse. On that business trip, I had a meeting in Los Angeles on day 1, and then interview in Guidehouse in Las Vegas on day 2, and then a meeting on Detroit on day 3, and then CES exhibition in Las Vegas on day 4. So it's very hard schedule. Yeah, so 12-hour flight to Los Angeles with no sleep and had a meeting.
Wow.
And drove myself 6 hours to the Las Vegas and then make the stay of all night because of presentation preparing and had a Guidehouse interview and no sleep and flew 6 hours to Detroit by red-eye flight and had a meeting and flew 6 hours and back to Las Vegas. So over this meeting, I didn't sleep for 3 days. So when the evaluation was over, I felt I was over. Wow. So, but the fact that all the hard work paid off with the 13th ranking, so I can look back on with a smile.
Is it possible?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay. Your company actively participated in various exhibitions and fairs. Could you share with us some of the notable exhibitions and fairs you are a part of?
Yes, we started attending overseas exhibition in this year, invention exhibition in Switzerland and the communication in Singapore. All of them are the largest and the most representative exhibition in their nation. So it is a great opportunity for us to make overseas network. So especially rather than increasing the size of booths, we choose to jointly participate by Korea Pavilion, so supported by government, so to maximize cost effectiveness.
It seems you had a lot of emotions during the numerous exhibitions and fairs. Can you tell us what you felt during those experiences?
Yeah, I try to use the exhibition not only as an opportunity to just participate, but also as an opportunity to push the business once the first steps were taken. So I was able to meet face-to-face at the exhibition, and with the companies I was discussing collaborating with, and we were able to get some good result. So we also won various awards representing the country. So I think it was a very good opportunity for us to showcase our technology to the world by winning award once a month. So such as Grand Prize at the Singapore SBR Award and Gold Medal at the Geneva Invention Award, Grand Prize and IF Design Award, Grand Prize at Seoul Mobility Award, and last, the Grand Prize at the Digital Innovation Award.
Your company seems to be doing very well both in Korea and abroad, thanks to the efforts of your staff, including your staff. Are there any future plans or strategies for the company's growth?
Our company is now taking on the challenging of becoming an automobile manufacturer, a hardware company that can directly produce autonomous vehicles like this. Yeah, especially we want to be the first company to achieve South Korea's national vision. The world first commercialization of a level 4 autonomous vehicle is together with the government. So we are building two types of autonomous vehicle. First is a shuttle bus without driver, and the second is a cargo without driver.
Wow.
So we are planning to unveil this first real vehicle at the Mobility Expo in October in Daegu.
What do you believe is the most important factor in achieving your company's goal and success?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, there are no laws for autonomous vehicle yet. So therefore, in order for our vehicles to be sold on the public road, the enactment and laws and regulation is the most urgent task. Therefore, I am active in the various government-related council in Korea and abroad, and I'm trying to represent the opinion on the industry. Through this, I think it is an important task to prepare the institutional foundation for the sale of level 4 autonomous vehicle as soon as possible, so that Korea can occupy and lead the future vehicle fleet that is just beginning.
Despite much discussion about the future of autonomous driving, what are your thoughts on the prospects for this technology?
Yeah, my research and then of many other consultancies predict that the autonomous vehicle market will start with public transportation and logistics. Therefore, laws and regulation are being enacted for public transportation and logistics, and pilot projects are also focused on public transportation and logistics. So a lot of people ask, who's going to ride an autonomous vehicle can cost more than $300,000 and only runs on the certain route. But we already ride those cars every day as a bus. The electric buses cost between $300,000 and $400,000 and are limited to certain route, but they have become the most common form of a public transportation. So someone might ask, who would ride the autonomous vehicle is not yet perfect and has the potential of accident. So, but then again, we ride those cars a lot. There is a taxi and shepherd car in Korea, 대리운전. So they are not perfect and accident happens, but it's clear that they are already common. So in other words, if we can prepare for the concern, I think autonomous vehicles can be commercialized with the current technology level, so in public transportation and logistics, even if they are not perfect.
And can autonomous A to Z keep pace with the rapid developments in autonomous driving? If so, please explain how.
Yeah, our company already accounts for more than 80% of autonomous buses in Korea. So now our company's autonomous bus service is also the world first and the fastest and the longest running. So we plan to introduce more than 20 of this autonomous bus in Korea within next year, and we'll start operating autonomous bus service in overseas. So in addition, the vehicle we currently developing is a shuttle bus. So therefore, I can confidently say the A2G will be the first to open the autonomous vehicle market. Yeah.
We had the pleasure of speaking with Managing Director Yoo Min-sang today. Please share a few final words with our viewers.
Yeah, I like to say this is a dream we want to fulfill together. Because automobile manufacturers such as Hyundai or Kia or KG Mobility have been established in Korea for a very long time. So now with a new frame as an autonomous vehicle manufacturer, our A2G's dream is to grow a company that represents Korea as not just a dream of one person, but the dream of all employees and the dream of all our country. So I want to do my best to fulfill everyone's dream. I want to give people who might collaborate with us in abroad. So I want to give a chance to get to know us. So I did it in English. So I hope you like it.
But you did really well.
Thank you.
Before we wrap up, we kindly ask our audience to show their support for Autonomous A2Z, and don't forget to subscribe and like our channel. Thank you.